In this video, I'm going to be walking through how you can deliver a lead magnet through an email provider. This may look a little bit different depending on your email marketing provider, but a lot of the steps are the same and a lot of the capabilities in these platforms are the same as well. So to get started, I'm going to come into Flodesk, click on audience, click on segments, and I'm going to create a new segment for this lead magnet. So I'll click new segment. I'm going to call this website content prompts and I'm going to give it a color. Hit save. And then I'm going to come into forms and I'm going to create a form specifically for this lead magnet. So we'll click new form. Choose any of these options you want. We're just going to go with something simple. I'm just trying to show you. Hit customize. And here we can choose a segment. So we want to link the form to the segment we want to add individuals to. So I'll click in here, add website content prompts, hit save. You can obviously click in, customize the design, all that good stuff. And then once you're ready, you can click on settings, check everything is good. You might want to do a double opt-in, customize that message. And then we're going to click on embed. And it's really important that you have this header code on your website somewhere. So if you're using Squarespace, I believe you go to code injections and then you have the option of header and footer and you just copy and paste this in. And then for the page itself, you want to copy this and you'll see here, I've just added a code block and I've pasted that form embed code directly in. Hit save and exit. And we can see I have an embedded form here. Now, this is not the website content ones, but it's just to show you. So now we have that form, and once someone signs up for it, they're going to be added to that segment. And so now we want to think about delivery of the lead magnet. And for this, I'm going to come into workflows, create a new workflow. Again, you can start with any of these designs. I'm just going to click on deliver a freebie. We're just going to go with this one, customize it. And our trigger is going to be when someone is added to a segment. And the segment is going to be website content prompts. So once they're added, what we can do is we can send them an email. You'll see there's also a number of different options here, but we'll just stick with this, send an email. We can click in to edit this. We're just going to stick with legacy now. And I can just click in and I can customize this email. I'm just keeping this really simple, but you can customize it any way you like. And then I'm going to add a button here, and I could add this as a simple link, but I'm going to add it as a button. And here we'll do access prompts. And then where it says link, I'm going to paste the link to my freebie here. So if this was a Canva link, you would paste the template link. If it was a link to a quiz, you could link the quiz there. If it was a webinar, you could link to the landing page and give them the code to access the webinar. For me, I did a Notion template, so I've created that. I've come up to share, made sure it was published and it can be duplicated as a template. And then I'm just going to copy this link, come back to my button here, and I'm just going to paste that in. And you'll see here, you could do extra steps, like when a subscriber links to this, you could add them to another workflow, you can add them to another segment, you can get advanced here. But for the delivery part, it's as simple as sending the email. We can click finish. And then here, before they exit this workflow, this is where you could go in, add a time delay of, say, let's wait 7 days. And then let's send another email to say, did you enjoy this lead magnet template? Would you consider giving us a review? Or if you like any help, is there any questions we could answer? This is a great way to then upsell people or to build that social proof out. And then once you're done and that's all set up, you're just going to hit publish that workflow, and that is all set up for you. So now somebody's going to fill in the form, be added to that segment, and that's going to trigger the workflow that will send them an email with a link to their lead magnet. Now, if you were using Flodesk and some other email marketing platforms, you also have the option of creating landing pages. It would work a very similar way. You can go to checkout. So if you're in Flodesk, add a new checkout. In this case, it would be for a freebie. I'm going to use this example here. So you view the details, click on customize it, and it would be a case of building out the landing page however you want it to look. And then if you click on checkout, and here you have the sales page to customize, the checkout page to customize, and the delivery page to customize. And a lot of this is like clicking, customizing the images. You can click and change the font. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because it does vary a lot per platform. But in Flodesk, how you would actually set up the logistics is you would click on Setup in the top right hand corner. And here you can see the product. And again, if it was a freebie, you would click on this, make it free. And then you can add the image and things. You can also upsell directly from here. You can pull in the contact information. The opt-in segment would be set up here. Testimonial, you can always add a testimonial to the freebie page. You can add discounts because remember this is a checkout, so it's for a freebie, so not required. But say you wanted to add a discount code to the upsell, something like that, you could add that in here. And then advanced is where you're just customizing all of the analytics, terms and conditions, things like that. So you would go through that process and hit publish. It obviously does take longer, but if you are using your email marketing platform as your landing page provider, these are the steps you would follow. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions at all, please do reach out and ask. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world.